high or high again, whichever happens to apply to you. As a recap, I'm still working on doing a handstand on the rings. I took a day off. I'm back at it on October 27th for my 6th attempt. Last time I got a little over 166 seconds in the air, and I had 4 touchdowns. So I've got the usual goals of more time, fewer touchdowns, try and get more vertical, and still working on trying to see if I can get an extension without sinking down quite as far. So let me shrink myself down and we'll get to it. Okay, so first attempt of the day. Let's go. Starting with closed fist. Didn't sink down quite as far, but didn't really get extended all the way up. I will say it looks like my L-sits are getting a lot less shaky. Really trying to consciously go up without sinking down. Again, from a physics perspective, that's going to be more difficult, as I kind of briefly alluded to with the seesaw as an example. And sinking down. And that's it for that one. So if we go to the scoreboard, we can add 40.2 seconds in the air with 0 touchdowns. So on to the next one. All right, second attempt. Let's see what we can do. Starting with closed fist again. That's pretty vertical. I sunk down a little bit, but that was pretty vertical, even if just for a split second. I do think my left foot caught the rope. Oh, and another head plant. This is becoming a bit of a problem. So I'm either feeling good enough to do it again, or I'm concussed enough that I can do it again. So let's put a little bit more time on there. And I think I might be a little gun shy on just trying to kick myself all the way over. Okay, that's all we have for that one. So if we add that to the scoreboard, that'll be 32.7 seconds in the air and 2 touchdowns. So on to the next one. Okay, attempt number 3. Watch me go. That's pretty vertical again. I did sink down pretty far. I don't think I touched the ground on the way down either. Made quite a bit of swinging in the process of doing that, though. But as I've stated, as long as they're not swinging like this, it doesn't feel really unnerving. Maybe try for a little bit more. And I really do like how less shaky the L-sits have gotten compared to even a couple days ago. Okay, that's it for that one. So we can add 36.9 seconds to the scoreboard and 1 touchdown. Okay, attempt number 4 of the day. Let's start it and see what we can do. Again, I think all of these have been pretty well closed fist. I think this is around the time I came to the conclusion open. Oh, nope, open hand for a brief moment. And I noticed the L-sits that my legs are getting closer and closer to the ground each time I do that. Okay, and that's it for that one. So we can go to the scoreboard and we can add 33.6 seconds in the air and 0 touchdowns. So on to the last one. Okay, final attempt of the day. Let's see what we can do. And I'm really kind of impressed of how little shaking there is even on this last one here. I mean, I'm shaking a little bit, but not a lot. Trying to see if I can get vertical without sinking down. Again, very difficult to do, at least at this stage. A little bit of an extension. Okay, and that's it for that one. So if we go back to the scoreboard, we can add 35.4 seconds in the air with 0 touchdowns. And the grand total for the day is 178.8 seconds with 3 touchdowns. Okay, a few takeaways, and then I'm going to wander off. Again, I think it looks even better. Every day I do this, I feel that. It looks considerably less shaky, particularly on the L sits that seem to be very noticeable. I did have a few instances of getting pretty vertical, though it was just for a split second, so I wouldn't really consider that to be a handstand since I didn't balance it for any extended period of time. I did get more time than last time. I'm now over 12 minutes in total across these 6 days in the air. I got fewer touchdowns than last time. Now, I will say I think that's going to kind of fluctuate up and down as I push myself further. But overall, it does still need more work. Now, about the head plants, this is the third time this has happened. I'm realizing it's not a sustainable thing, and I do need to make some changes for my own safety and to help myself progress further. So, as per usual, that's it for the day. Feel free to check back in or not. Up to you.